record number of Americans cannot afford their rent.
Shocking number. The latest data from the Harvard Center for Housing Studies, released in January, says a record high 22.4 million renter households, or half of renters nationwide, were spending more than 30% of their income on rent in 2022. The number of affordable units with rents under $600 also dropped to 7.2 million that year, and more than 2 million fewer than a decade earlier. Fox 6's April Preciado shows you where you can turn for housing help.
Todo está demasiado caro.
Everything is extremely expensive. That's how Elizabeth Dominguez describes how high rent prices are affecting her community.
Antes pagábamos como...
We used to pay around $600. Now we're paying over $1,000.
Y tantos.
¿Se le ha hecho difícil la situación?
Nosotros, gracias a Dios.
Luckily for us, we're working, so we've been able to get by.
Sobrevivir.
Which isn't always easy with the modest income her husband and she both earn together. They're not alone. There's a study out from Harvard Joint Center of Housing Studies. The report says that in 2022, people were spending more than 30% of their income on rent. Maduela Kirkendall with the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center says that's still affecting Milwaukee County's most vulnerable communities.
More recently, over the last 6 to 8 months, we've had a huge influx of individuals coming into our office, primarily because they can't afford to maintain the rent that they're paying.
About how much would you say rent has increased in the past 2 years?
We've seen rent prices increase almost sometimes double what they were, but the average is about 40%, 40 to 50% is what we're seeing.
With limited resources after the pandemic, it makes it a lot more difficult to help. But Kirkendall says there's still hope.
There's energy assistance out there, which would provide some relief financially. And so we are pairing that with our housing services.
Families in the South Side, like Dominguez, are still toughing it out. Our 2 daughters are still attending college, so we have no other choice but to work.
Trabajar.
April Preciado, Fox 6 News.